What's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. In today's video, I'm in here for my WWE Extreme Rules 2013 pay-per-view review, giving you guys overall my thoughts and opinions overall, how I felt about Extreme Rules, and getting right into it. Starting things off with the pre-show match, I gotta say this was actually a pretty good match, and in the beginning I didn't really give two shits about it too much, but I gotta say it was a pretty good match, and The Miz overall, of course, getting the win and defeating Cody Rhodes, but damn, I really thought Cody Rhodes was going to get the win. It seemed like at 2 points during the match, we almost had Cody Rhodes get the win with the crossroads, but we had The Miz getting that win with the figure 4 leg lock, and I really hope The Miz brings back the skull crushing finale soon. I'm really getting sick and tired of having The Miz being able to use a figure 4 lock, and every time he uses it, it kind of reminds me a lot more of Ric Flair, and I always seem to think about Ric Flair more, which kind of sucks. Even though I really love the figure 4 lock as well, but I truly think that The Miz definitely needs to bring back the skull crushing finale for sure. Then we get into the main card. We had the first match, and that was with Chris Jericho and Fandango, and this was a great match to actually start things off for the show here. I was very happy that Chris Jericho was able to get the win and defeat Fandango, and this was with the epic code breaker from mid-air, might I add, from Fandango being going to the top rope, and then we had Chris Jericho hitting that code breaker, and that was sick as all hell. So that was really damn cool that Chris Jericho finally was able to get retribution there. Then the next match, we had the United States Championship between Kofi Kingston and as well Dean Ambrose, and I gotta say thank God that the Shield was able to get a win here, because Dean Ambrose is, yes, your new United States Heavyweight Champion and defeating Kofi Kingston, so gotta wonder what's gonna be happening with Dean Ambrose from here, and I'm loving the way how he's able to be with the Shield and as well have a singles one, so that's too badass there, and that's really awesome. With that said, and then we get into the strap match, and this one I didn't really give a fuck about it too much. This was okay, but I thought it was cool in some points here. Both men trying to get the win with the strap match and everything. It wasn't really exactly the best strap match ever, but for what it was, these two actually made it out to be like their best here, so that's what they try to do. And Sheamus getting the win basically with the bro kick and taking out Mark Henry there, even though I really wanted Mark Henry to get the win overall. Next match, we had the I Quit match, and with this one could have been a lot better, honestly. It could have been a submission match with me, in my opinion, and how I feel about it, but, with this, we had kind of a weird fucking ending, and I didn't like the way the way it was and everything, but, especially with the ending that we truly could have had with Zeb Coulter, throwing in the white towel and trying to be sneaky as all hell and trying to get a win for Jack Swagger, where Jack Swagger kind of did win, but that wasn't the case. We had the backup referee and ordering to have a rematch, and we did, and in the end, Alberto Del Rio is your winner to move on to Payback and to face Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight title. So I'm pretty sure we might get a triple threat maybe at Payback. I'm sure Jack Swagger is probably gonna want to get some retribution and not gonna want that loss, especially at Extreme Rules, and he's probably gonna try and erase it from his memory and try and not take that embarrassment. I'm sure I would expect something like that. I think that would be pretty interesting for Payback, and maybe we'll finally get that ladder match that we were supposed to have at Extreme Rules, since Dolph Ziggler had his concussion and everything. I think that would make sense. So there you have it there. Alberto Del Rio winning overall. And next match, we had the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line. This was a Tornado Tag Team match, and this is, in a way, a rare match type that we don't really get to see that often, so it was actually really fucking cool that we did get to see it. One of my favorite match types, too, as well, with the Tornado Tag Team match, and this one for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and where we had the Shield, of course, getting another win here at Extreme Rules, and it turned out to be the Shield's night at Extreme Rules. Very happy, and I think that was really cool that the Shield were able to win mostly all the gold. They had the United States title and now the tag team titles, and the Shield defeating Team Hell No, and Team Hell No had a great run, and I thought that was really cool with the whole run with Daniel Bryan and the Kane, so maybe they'll have a feud, and we'll see what's going to be coming out of them now, especially going on for 2013, to see where the Shield is going to go and see who's going to be able to try and face the Shield and what kind of title defenses we're going to see. So it's going to make it really hella exciting, so I cannot wait for that. So hell yeah, the Shield definitely getting the win. Next match we have with Randy Orton and as well the Big Show. This was the Extreme Rules match between these two. With this one, with all honesty, I thought it was a great match, and I wasn't expecting to have these two actually go all out what they were actually doing in this match. And we did get to see the return of the punt kick. That was actually hella awesome by Randy Orton. We haven't seen that in a hell of a long time too, so I thought that was really cool. He was able to bring that back, and I got a one or two, like, wonder what's gonna really happen to Randy Orton to this, and I saw this on Twitter too. If Randy Orton's gonna be able to have that full-blown heel turn this year, I'm not too sure about it. I think it would be kind of cool for the summer, so we'll see where that goes. And Randy Orton defeating the Big Show there, so can't really have any complaints when it comes to that. Then the next match, we have the WWE Championship, which was not in the main event, which I thought was really surprising. And we had John Cena and Ryback, and with this one, this was surprisingly a great match too. I really enjoyed what they were able to do. They were able to go into the fans, and we saw some table spots and that crazy ass Tron spot, which took out both John Cena and as well Ryback, and I was shocked as whole hell. It was actually crazy. So it looks to be that was mainly a draw to me, in my personal opinion. So I'm not kind of wondering too, and I am interested to see where this is gonna go here, especially for Payback and everything. So not too sure how John Cena and Ryback are gonna be able to come back from that match, especially at an Extreme Rules type of match like that with the last man standing match. So neither man was able to get the win. To me, I think John Cena is still the WWE champion, so it looks to be that Ryback did not get the win, even though it was a draw. So it is, in a way, I guess you can say, debatable on this one too. In a way, I was kind of hoping that actually Ryback would get the win, and he actually had me going for him with the win and everything, even though it didn't matter if John Cena got the win as well, since I thought it was pretty obvious he would retain. So it seems to me that John Cena is still WWE champion, and I'm sure we're going to get a rematch at some point, depending on what's going to be happening with John Cena and Ryback for Payback. Then we get into the main event, which we had the steel cage match, and in a way we kind of had a new steel cage that was a little bit different, but in a way kind of still the same, so that was pretty badass that we were able to get to see that. And with this match, we had Brock Lesnar, that's right, finally defeating Triple H here. It looks to be for the final time, and Brock Lesnar was able to get the F5 on Triple H. Paul Heyman was able to get involved mostly throughout this match too as well. He was able to get the low blow to Triple H, and even though Triple H was able to get the pedigree to Paul Heyman, even before that, we did get to see that we got the steel cage, get to be involved a lot here, and as well as we got to see the steel chair get involved too, as I was trying to say. So we did get to see that as well. So a lot of crazy shit did go down in the main event, which actually made it to a good to great match. So that's what basically ended Extreme Rules. So I highly doubt that we're going to get another Triple H or Brock Lesnar match. I really hope that this feud is done and over with. I thought that was a great way to actually end the feud. So I'm fine with that, and I don't think we have to see another match out of those two. I want to see them actually do other things now in 2013, and we'll see where that goes. So overall, I thought Extreme Rules was enjoyable, just mainly with the matches that I did enjoy the most, basically. The steel cage match I enjoyed. The last man standing match, especially with that crazy ass ending too, with that draw between John Cena and Ryback, and good God, that spot was all crazy as hell. So like I stated before, I'm sure there's going to be a rematch with John Cena and Ryback, maybe in a different stipulation match, so we'll see where that goes. And of course, the Shield matches I really enjoyed the most. So, and as well, I definitely did enjoy the opener. So that about does it for my own thoughts and opinions overall, how I feel about Extreme Rules. What are your guys' thoughts, overall opinions, and how do you feel about Extreme Rules overall? What do you think is going to be leading up into Payback, and as well all that good stuff going into the next pay-per-view? So kind of dreading to go to school tomorrow. I actually go in the morning now, so that's gonna fucking suck. I go to school right now at 8 to 2, so it's gonna be kind of crazy, just dreading that, but gotta get it done and hit the books in the morning, and I'm doing it every day now, so gotta get it done. But I had a fun time, definitely for sure. watching Extreme Rules and as well talking to you guys on Twitter. So back to school tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.